Hey guys, Rock and Robo here with more of the Z League, this time Santana versus Anthony Awesome. So if you are a little confused with a few things, one, Anthony is back in the tournament, that's all been sorted out now, so we're up to 9 members, and Santana is now having to play everybody again because he lost the bet with Jeezy. So you get to see 8 more matches of Santana once again. And I've seen Anthony use this deck before. He's very insistent on using that Android 16 in it. Anyway, it should be a good battle. If this is your first Z League battle, then welcome. The rules of this are it's a best of 3 between the two, and the winner will get 3 points. And whoever has the most points at the end of the Z League is the winner. There are 9 people altogether. They will each play each other in a best of 3, and I'll tally up all the points, and then the winner will be whoever has the most points. And if there's a tie at the end, we'll do a sort of best of 5, I think, between the two who are tied, because I think that'd be quite interesting. I'm just interested to see. I mean, there's a few people who could pull some upsets here. So Tempest, if he can get his contact, is sort of saves back. GZ. And a couple of others. So anyway, onto this battle, which I've completely ignored the first turn of, pretty much. They've both thrown down the Toa. Oh god, I hate Toa. Another thing that just it shows everything wrong with the Hero Colosseum with her RNG bullshit. But this is actually a really nasty deck from Santana because it does so many different things. It absolutely kills your damage. You've got the Vados there with the 30% off your attack, the Goku who nerfs your damage, Toa switches your stats, and Android 17 takes 1,000 off your attack, with Android 18 there to make you slower later on. It is an absolutely evil deck, and he loves these sort of decks. He absolutely loves these decks where you just can't do any damage no matter what you've got. Vados hit hard, but she didn't actually counterattack. That's quite a miracle, to be honest. It's nice to see a team that actually focuses on going first. A lot of them run up second skills because it's just smart to do that, in all honesty. It's the best way to get the most damage out of your team. And I didn't see who the Toas switched. Obviously, this Toa hit Toa. Sort of Santana's Toa hit Anthony's, but who did Anthony hit? Vados. So it had no impact whatsoever. The great thing about this deck as well is by having the Toa there, it protects his Super Saiyan 4 Goku so well. Did he just hit? I think he just hit the Bardock. If he hit that Bardock, it's GG. Because without that Bardock, he has nothing that hits hard. The Rose needs to get hit a bunch to actually be hitting hard, and he hasn't been. Oh, that would really suck, because Santana wouldn't put Toa down anymore. Oh man, if that's actually happened, I think it has. I think it must have done, because I think that's the only way that speed can be that high, isn't it? We'll have to see. I think it hit that. I wasn't paying full attention, but I thought the icon went around Bardock. This is going to do nothing, but that's not really the concern. That still hit reasonably hard. Oh man, see. Oh man, Anthony has hit Santana's Toa as well, and he's also hit. Oh no, has he hit the Toa? No, because that's just the negative from having Vados on the board. Yep, I think Bardock got hit, didn't he? Oh, that sucks. That's his ace in the hole, basically. That is the one that's supposed to win the game for Anthony, and Bardock's useless now. Even if that is that the health version? I'm not sure. Not sure how much the damage version of him has. I don't think he has that much health, so even if... But regardless, that still means that Bardock has something like 1,000 attack now after getting his stats swapped. Really wish I could have done this from Anthony's perspective, but his internet's shit, so I couldn't. Well, his Bardock is now useless, and the only thing he's good for is being a sponge. Basically, a damage sponge. Oh, interesting. Santana putting the Toa on trigger square again. You gotta stop throwing out different figures each round, Anthony. You're just giving him more and more opportunities to cripple them. I understand your Bardock is now worthless, but at least put it on the board and use it as just a meat shield, if nothing else. Problem is, nothing he really has goes in the back row, though. He could have protected his 16 this turn. I think people who run Vados are, well, apart from top players, I suppose, like Santana, they're too reliant on her, and they leave her down pretty much constantly. And you can't always do that. Yeah, he hit the 16, so 16 is also now useless. Basically, he now has 5 figures that do no damage, and the only one that might do damage is not being put down, so he can't actually buff his stats up at all. I can't see this being anything other than a victory for Santana at this point, because Anthony just can't do any damage. Anthony can literally do nothing. How much damage is this going to do? I know that, yeah, the Android 16 is a reasonably tanky figure. I know that 17 isn't a huge hitter, but he still does a reasonable amount of damage. Yeah, this is the norm with a lot of defensive style decks or ones that hamper attack. Figures don't die. It's kind of annoying. It's what leads to the games going so long sometimes. Although this should kill, I would imagine, because this is a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah. You can always rely on your Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's probably one of the best all-round figures in the game. In terms of, he hits pretty hard, he has good health and defense, he cripples the team. The only thing he doesn't have is speed, but you don't need speed. It's literally the least important stat, to be honest, with the up second skills. Well, Bardock is dead, and that's about it. Rose's going to get a little bit of a buff at least, because Vados is going to hit him. I do love seeing these decks. I hate fighting them when Santana uses them against me, but I love watching him use them. Because they literally want to make you throw your PlayStation out the window. Because there's no way you can kill him. He ran an even more annoying one that ran double 17 with Toa against me once, and I'm just like, no, I just don't want to anymore. I think it was double Toa, no, double 17, Toa, Vados, and the Vegeta figure that takes 1,000 off of everyone's attack for the turn. And you just did no damage. Even on turn 1 you did no damage just because your team was completely crippled. Ooh, so close to killing the Vados. But she lives with 651. What's the best that she gets counterattack? Because Vados always gets counterattacks. Almost always. See? She gets counterattacks more than any other figure for me. And stop having people message you, Santana. It makes this big black box appear on the screen, so I can't see that. I'm not allowed to, according to PlayStation. That counter doesn't matter. At least I don't think it did. I didn't see who stats got swapped. I think it was 17, judging by the icons there, but I may be wrong. Goku will get the kill here. I think they've both got UTG down skills, so no ultimates, I don't think. Nah. Although Santana does like to run those upturn 5s, but it's actually Anthony that did. There's no point in putting the Rose there, because Rose will just die. I would say his best bet... Oh, he's... How quick is that Rose? He'd put the Rose there. That was a risk. I'd have honestly been tempted to throw the Toa there to get the heal. Because I don't think Rosé's going to do enough damage. He's not been punched enough. This is where Spirit Bomb comes and changes everything, isn't it? Oh, Santana gets it. Yeah, he definitely should have put the Toa down the middle on the ultimate square. The only way he was going to win this was with his figures healed up, I think. Because I don't think Rosé's going to do enough. No, he's not. There's no chance. He's got 7,500 damage to kill Goku. And he hasn't been hit enough, I don't think. Nah. Wrong play, Anthony. Wrong play. Had to be Toa down the middle and put Rosé on the left. I'm not saying he would have won, because I think Santana had this in the bag anyway. I'm just saying that was the better play. To at least try and keep the game going, because she would have healed them then. Like I say, it would have only done 100 damage, but it would have healed the Rosé and Vados, ensuring they both lived, and possibly Toa as well. I don't know, it's a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Android 17, so... Thing is, he had to put one across the board. That much was obvious, because he didn't have the health to take any attacks. So he's just going to be left with Toa. GG. 1-0 to Santana. That was just a very annoying deck. I think Santana really wanted to welcome Anthony back to the Z League in the right way. Which was the piss-annoying deck. Right, that was game 1. Let's transition into game 2. Alright, here we are with game number 2. Santana obviously took the first one, as you just saw. Can he make it 2-0 and put his first 3 points of the tournament on the board, because his score got reset? If you don't know why, go back and watch SonSantana versus GZ the Bet. And Edge has just joined the party, so I now have to do this to mute him. Otherwise... Oh no. He's muted already, okay. Awesome. Alright, oh, I fought this deck as well. God, that's annoying. Against Double Gogeta, Blue, Vegeta, Videl, and Android 18. Interested to see what this deck... is up to. They're both the attack versions of Gogeta as well, but he's put health into that one. Interesting. Curious to see how that goes. So he was always going first here. Interesting decision though. I suppose he's locked those two Bardoks in place. But I think all that will happen is that Santana next turn will chuck his future Trunks behind the Bardock that's going to live. Bardock down the middle is dead. There's nothing to stop that now. And he is going to do a fair amount of damage, because his Bardock's going to hit Anthony directly. Take a nice drink there. It's damn hot, so... Wow, I wasn't expecting her to take that much off, and he was kind of unlucky he didn't get the counter attack there. And he got it there instead when he didn't need it, really. To be honest, I think the other Bardock dying would have been better for Anthony. I see that Bardock as a throwaway one when anybody uses it, really. They're just there because he's a decent wall. And he does debuff their speed, which can be useful later. Now I'm curious what Santana will do, because I think it's pretty safe to say that Anthony should probably look to run his Videl on the top right, Gogeta down the middle, and maybe put the other Gogeta behind Videl. I wouldn't risk the speed time. Then again, it's Vegeta. He's easily outspeeding, I'd imagine. That's what I'd run. I'd be safe. Just go... Nah, that was the wrong call, Anthony. Take the future Trunks out. But I know you want to get rid of the Bardock. Although, to be fair, this gets rid of the Bardocks. So, it gets rid of both, but... doesn't make it the right call, I don't think. Especially if he gets shafted here. Although I think Santana's the one that got shafted. Jeezy, oh god, you're late, as usual. No, Santana, you've got to stop doing this while I'm share playing. Okay, Bardock is dead and Gogeta is going to hit the Master directly. I think Anthony might actually win this. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop doing it, Santana. Answer on your phone. That's what I do. Oh, Vegeta didn't kill. Okay. I don't think... Would you all just shut up? I don't think Trunks can kill Gogeta here. He can with the counter, and he gets it. Well, I'm not sure what skills he's running on his Trunks. If he's running 0-1 skills and his Vados has upturn 3, then it could be interesting. He doesn't, and his opponent does, which is not good. That was the only play that he could do, I think. I don't think there was anything else Santana could do. Yeah. That's pretty much GG. He had to hope that Anthony wouldn't put something down the side there. And hope that he got the counter-attack to win. That's how optimistic he had to be to win this one. Okay, so Anthony's taken a game back to push it into round 3. Cool, he only just killed him. Didn't matter, because Gogeta's going to blow everything away, apart from Vados, who's sitting on the side there very lonely. Damn, Gogeta hit hard. Now, it's interesting to wonder, what will Anthony do? Will he just go for the easy win, or does he want to kill Vados? Because if he sticks his blue Vegeta and his Gogeta down that side, they will kill her. Shame she didn't have an 0-1 speed on her or something, just in the off chance. Okay, Anthony went for the easy one. Too little too late is an understatement. He needed that like 2 turns ago. Like last turn, that wouldn't have been any use. I got to give Anthony credit. In this one, he actually he made the better calls than me. With me sitting on the sidelines and watching both, so credit to him. I thought he'd made a bit of a blunder when he let the trunks live, but obviously not. Then again, I was expecting Santana to have a UTG upskill. Well, that was game number 2. We'll now transition over to game number 3. Alright guys, we are here for game 3, the deciding match between SonSantana and Anthony Awesome. Both players obviously having a win on the board. And it's all up for grabs. These 3 points. Santana obviously wants to win this because he's had to start from scratch again, and Anthony, well, everybody wants to pick up a win over Santana. It's like the holy grail of the Hero Colosseum. You beat Santana, and that's a big deal for a lot of us. So let's see what Anthony is running this time. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So, who's his heavy hitter? Not Kefler. He's not got an 0-1 skill user. Interesting. Interesting. Throwing down both his future trunks on the first turn. He should go first, I think. If he does go first, this is a big play. He should do, I think. We'll have to wait and see. No, he's slower. Oh man, that sucks. 12 speed off. I think that was solely because Anthony was running more speed boosters. That's bad because it means that his future trunks will die versus that Videl. Whereas if he'd gone first, he probably would have killed the Videl with the counter attack. Okay, so he hasn't taken that much damage, but like I say, the loss of that future trunks is going to be pretty crucial. I think Santana was trying to target the Videl to try and get rid of her. Yeah, that's a big blow. And Santana's not even going to hit that hard on these. Oh, no, that's a decent amount of damage, considering there's a future trunks on the field. I think he'd have preferred those counterattacks the other way around. The big problem this has for Santana, it means he is definitely getting outsped all the time now. Okay, interesting play. Let's see if Anthony runs one across the board. That is weird, running trunks when you're going to run one across the board. Part of the reason of playing trunks is so you don't take as much damage to your master, but... Can Videl live against that trunks? She might just be able to take it if he doesn't get a counterattack. She has that debuff though from the other Videl. It's going to be close. Yeah. I think SonSantana may be about to fall here. And he was talking a lot of smack before this match as well. Yeah, because Trunks is dead here. Yeah, there's nothing Santana can really do here. Gogeta's not going to be able to take anything reasonable with attack. Yeah, well played, Anthony. He's 2-1 Santana. And I did not predict that going into this. I was pretty much certain that Santana was going to take it. I think Santana will be a bit annoyed as well because he was the one that convinced me that we should let Anthony Wilson back into the tournament. So you reap what you sow, my friend. GG. Well, who would have seen that coming? Santana has fallen. That's not a good start to his season. But 3 very good games, so well played to you both, and congratulations to Anthony Wilson for picking up 3 points in the Z League. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Hero Colosseum content. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notification when I upload. And I'll see you all next time.